Welcome back, everyone. Today we're playing My Neighbor Edie, which is another game by Arcade Kitten. They made It's Not Me, It's My Basement. They made Crow Scare, which I played earlier this week. They've made a bunch of other games I'm going to also play, so far they've been pretty good. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this has in store for us. Yeah, we need to see our warnings. Warning, this game contains themes and depictions of the following: strong language, brief ableism. Fair warning, I actually had to deal with that in the past when I was a lot younger, so that one might actually hit me particularly hard, just heads up. Blood, death, gore, and cannibalism. So those four sort of go hand in hand. It is a horror game after all. Discretion is advised. So, any kiddies in the audience? Time to go. Alright, get out of here. Oh, that's cute. The only memories I have of my mother are from the pictures on the wall. As I understand it, my mother left my father some time after I was born. I don't know why, and no one ever told me. But it did create some tension in my household. Alright. Uh-oh. Dad and big sister Tabby used to fight. A lot. Oh no. I didn't even know what most of their fights were about, because at a certain point I just turned off my hearing aid as soon as I heard the yelling start. Okay, so she needs a hearing aid. Noted. Probably where the ableism comes in. I think it had something to do with Dad being too strict from the way Tabby would rant about it after. Alright. I didn't want to get involved and I didn't want to pick sides. Well, that's fair. It looks like you're a little kid, so... Little child. I loved both of them and I didn't understand why they couldn't get along. I was there and I knew the three of us were all capable of creating happy memories together. Aw, how sweet. So I didn't understand why it couldn't always be like that. At one point the fighting got so bad. I remember hearing right before I turned my aid off, Tabby saying something like, "Now I get why Mom left." Whoa, damn, alright. Tension in the household indeed. I didn't turn my hearing aid on for the rest of the night. I naturally took it out to go to bed later. But I ended up being jostled awake in the middle of the night by Tabby. She had a strange expression on and was wearing a backpack over her shoulders. She was pushing her childhood stuffed toy into my hands and speaking to me, but of course I couldn't hear her. Huh. Alright, fair enough. She must have realized that, though, because she looked and she laughed a little to herself, and then signed to me I promised to write. Oh, okay, that's cute. Then she got up, walked out, closed the door to my room, and I never saw her again. Well, did she at least write? I never saw her again feels to me like she didn't get any of the letters, but I wonder if that's the dad hiding them or not. Tabby ran away that night. I'm not sure to where. She did write as promised. Okay, she did. Never mind, I was making a leap there. It sounded like she was having fun out there, meeting new people, doing new things. But there was never a return address. I don't know how she ever got the letters to us. I said I couldn't write her back. Especially because Dad and I didn't stay in that house forever. We moved more than once. For work stuff, for money stuff, you know how it goes. I do, actually. So we haven't gotten any letters since. In years. I hope Tabby's still doing okay. Imagine she's still writing. She's been writing notes for years and you just haven't gotten any of them. I carry around the toys she gave me everywhere, so at least she feels close. Aw, how cute. Despite everything that happened, I still like my dad. We get along really well. I can tell how he loves me. We're always doing things like playing baseball together and going to the movies. He even plays video games with me sometimes. He's actually pretty good. Dad, we always used to talk about him being strict, and I wonder if that part stuck with him. Oh, maybe because she left, he's worried about doing the same thing. Because ever since she left, I feel like he's been pretty loose on the reins. Yeah, I think he might have learned a lesson. He even pushes me to go outside and get out of the house. Even when I don't want to. Dad, Allie. Okay, we have a tappy cat and an alley cat. On the nose names. Yeah. He looks so tired. It's the face of someone that just got up in the morning. What are you doing? Watching TV. That's what you were doing this morning. Come on, you still have a few hours of sunlight left. Go play outside for a bit, get some fresh air. Come on, I don't want to go outside. What if Princer's out there? I thought you and Prince were friends. We used to be, but he sucks now. The teenage angst. Hey, language. Sucks is against the house. No, I take it back. This dad's strict as heck. Well, he does. Just finishing up some paperwork. When I'm done, I don't want to see you still on the couch. You can watch more TV later. It's not like they're playing anything new at this hour anyways. I like that distinction. The dad knows there's nothing new on and you know it. Fine. Of course, we took our toy with us. The art style looks a bit more defined, I guess. Like, it feels like It's Not Me, It's My Neighbor and Crow Scare had very similar art styles. This one feels more unique, I guess. I don't know which one came out first, by the way. Some drawer holding a lamp on top. Drawers are so empty. What a waste of space. You know, the real question is, why do you need 2 lamps next to your couch? You could stay on the couch a little longer. But you know, if you sit back down, you won't want to get up again. Oh, I feel that. All that's on a reruns of things you've already seen before. So at least you're not missing anything. Ah, Dad was right. You look out onto the street. Or into the street, rather. It's a beautiful day. You don't see anyone outside. Maybe that's a good thing. Oh, heck yeah. Also, this mat is adorable. Little paw print mat. Books are fine. And also not your favorite way to spend your free time. Agreed. I'm not big on reading. Some sort of big leafy plant. You're never sure why adults like to decorate their homes with big leafy plants around the corner. Surely there's some more exciting way to use the space. I guess this is our room. Oh, here these guys are again. They were in Crow Scare too. Is this like the mark of this channel? It's either that or these are characters from a previous game. A baseball-themed friend sitting with his little buddy. Huh. Yeah, drawers are empty. Some posters you ripped off some magazines that you were able to start decorating your room with. They represent your favorite things. Baseball and video games. What else could a girl need? Fair enough. There's your baseball stuff. You bring it outside, but there's no one to play baseball with. It's okay. Dad said he'll take you to the local softball team tryouts next week. Nice. Just your drawers filled with some clothes and some junk. Your handheld consoles are in there, but you don't really want to take it outside. Alright, fair enough. These are the same dialogue. Interesting. You often play video games in this spot. Too bad you line out your favorite one. This is a nice rug. Go check out here real quick. Oh, there's Dad. Fussing over his taxes. Hey, Alec, didn't I tell you to go outside? Oh, Dad's grumpy. Okay. Let's go in order. What are you doing? Paying bills. It's always taxes or bills with parents in games. I get why. Looks boring. It is boring. Yeah, it is. But somebody's gotta do them. Fair enough. It's for dinner. Not sure yet. I was gonna go grocery shopping after this. See what I can make from there. Can we get, what's it, takeout? Why, I don't like my cooking anymore? No, I'm just, like, really in the mood for hot dogs. I don't think there's a takeout place for hot dogs, Alicat. Hot dogs are really weirdly rare for takeout, actually, now I think about it. Well, there should be. Maybe I'll make one day. Thought you were going to be a baseball star. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Actually, those two go hand in hand. Most baseball games have people selling hot dogs. You could do both. Baseball stadiums are always handing out hot dogs. See? She knows what's up. Win-win. There you go. Okay, that's wholesome. Dad supporting our dreams. I have a feeling once they say this one, things are gonna go awry. Sure. Not today, but I'll plan some... Okay, words are failing me. It's not good for a dialogue-heavy game. Not today, but I'll plan some more time soon. You excited about tryouts, huh? Ah, yeah. Yeah. That's why I want to practice a lot. Gotta get in. Hey, I have no doubt you're gonna school all the other kids there. You're gonna school all together. I hope so. Huh. Thanks. Our dad's really sweet. You don't want to play video games with you. You don't want to play video games with you. What? I have a feeling one of those users is supposed to be an I. Why wouldn't I? Because I kick your ass. Whoa, language. That is significantly worse than sucks. I'm an adult, I can say it. When can I say it? When you're taller than me. How tall are you? Don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay. I have to. I gotta know how he's gonna react. Yeah, me too. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. That hurt. That's probably the meanest reaction. The sink, you already put the dishes away this morning. Alright, fair enough. Look inside the fridge. Nah, there's nothing you really want right now. Fair enough. The oven. We'll have to use this as long as Dad's in the room. How old are we? Colorful decorated plates hang on the wall. They're pretty fun. The red one's your favorite. Sometimes it's really hard to tell what age a character is supposed to be when they're... In my experience, it's like... In writing, oftentimes it ends up coming down to minor, adult, elder, and that's it. Children's lives are really different depending on the year. It's like a developmental time in their lives, you know. Alright, it is pretty nice out here. Wow, this street is a mess. Someone left a game of Jacks on the road? Are you kidding me? This neighborhood's insane. It's been almost a year since you moved into this house. Unlike the others, this one, it looks like we'll be staying for the foreseeable future. We're down by a shoreline, which means we get sand lining the streets and palm trees in our front yard. Very hard to complain about made to go outside all the time when the weather's like this all the time. The sun's always bright and shining. but the breeze that wafts from the sea keeps things nice and cool. I always complain about getting sand in my sneakers, though. Yeah, sand sucks. That's the one thing Star Wars got right. Sand is terrible. Ooh, jump rope. Ooh, big hops. I like how they drew the hair in this image. I don't know why, but like, the hair in this image just looks really cool. It's time to jump rope. Press the... Oh, gosh, did I just start a minigame? Press the correct arrow keys from left to right before the timer runs out. I want to point out, from the itch.io page, it said that there's 2 endings, and I really hope I don't need to beat minigames to get one of them, because I'm gonna be bad at this. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up. Ah, whatever, baseball's more fun. Okay, no, I can do this. I just misunderstood the instructions is all. Ooh, I made it. Barely. Oh god, did I seriously just start again? No, 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 no. Okay, I did it. I'm awesome like that. Okay, these are pushes. Cool, random seashells. There's some sidewalk chalk you left here. Sure, why not? If you like to draw. A cat, a snail, a crab. I like cats. Oh, that's cute. There you go, reminds you of Tabby. You already drew a picture, and now inspiration's well is running dry. Oh, that hurts. This is cute though. And it reminds us of Tabby. Aw. This should not be left on the road. It's time to play jacks. Alright. Again, I really like how they're drawing the hair with this. This looks really cool. There's the correct arrow keys from left to right before the timer runs out. Okay. Oh no, it's... That hurts your hands anyway. It's kind of boring outside with no one to play with. Maybe Edie will let me camp out at her house till sunset. No, we're doing this right. Nailed it. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. A missing poster has been attached to the trunk of this tree. It shows a picture of a young adult man. The poster states he was last seen leaving work early for a date he had. Well, I see what happened to him. There's a number to call if he should be found. I suppose he's been hanging here for weeks. Oh no. That's a red flag. Can I go to the side, or is it only this red house? I'm assuming the red house is Edie's, but... Yeah, no, we're going to Edie's place. Sidewalk chalk I get, but why are there jacks in the middle of the street? I'm sorry, but it's not safe. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Hey, I was calling you. Called it. Oh, here's Prancer. Damn, thought that it was supposed to help you. Okay, okay. Design-wise, this guy... It's kind of hard to place why, but I inherently distrust him. I think it's a good design, but something about it just feels wrong. And I can't place why. I don't like that. I don't like that I don't know why. Forgot with such big ears, you really can't hear shit, huh? Oh, okay, he's the ableism, isn't he? Well, for a crab, you sure live up to your name. He's a crab? Oh, with the red hair. Okay. Son of a... Okay, I get that, but like... I actually... Is it one word, son of a? Is that like a pronunciation thing? Okay, I kind of see it. I can see the crab, but like... The cat one's a lot more obvious. This just looks like... Maybe he'll like grow into it more at some point. It doesn't feel like I'm looking at a crab. You know? He doesn't quite feel like an animal person. Uh-oh, black and... Oh, it's... Right, okay. Emperor's New Groove in this one. This is Prince Chance? Chase? Chase. He's a red crab that lives a little further down the block. His design bugs me for a reason I can't quite place. I wouldn't be upset about it if not for the fact that I don't know why it bugs me. He has that like punk slight rock to it, and that works. It fits for a crab, but like, I don't know, something about the design just feels wrong. It's not even quite uncanny valley. I can't place it. That bothers me. When I first moved in, we got along pretty alright. He played with me a lot, and we'd even use to lend each other stuff. But these past few months, I don't know what happened, but he changed. He's always got such an attitude, and now he hates me for no reason. What are you doing out here? Playing with chalk, jacks? Thought you would have outgrown that by now. Oh, he's into that phase. That phase where you think that you're too old to have fun with anything. So you sort of just throw away all the things you actually like, and then you realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, most kids experience something to that degree. It's part of growing up. Remember, kids and adults, actually there shouldn't be any kids watching this anymore. But remember, folks, it's okay to keep childish things. It's just moderation. No, I guess I can't say much when the baby still carries around her dolly. Oh, because I have the toy. I thought he was talking about an actual baby for a second there. I got very confused. Baby? What are you talking about? You're only 2 years older than me. Barely. Again, minors, 2 years is a big difference. I'm gonna put my bet on this being either... I think she's either ending middle school or starting high school. That's where I think she's at. I'm putting my money on that being about her age. I do like how the doll was in the image there. That was pretty cool. And yet you act like you're 10 years younger than me. Well, maybe I wouldn't have to be playing with such baby stuff. If somebody returned my copy of Calamity Heroes. Seriously, give me back my game, dude. It's not cool. Well, where is it, huh? That's my video game. If you don't give it back, you're stealing from me. And I'm gonna tell my dad, and and he'll make you give it back. That's not helping with the whole childish jokes here, but fair reaction, honestly. Getting your dad on me? See, you are a baby. Hey, that's a deflection. Give me back my game. You can't fight your own battles without getting daddy for help. I'm not a baby. Hug Stuffy. Think you're so much more grown up than me just because you grew that gross caterpillar on your face? Whoa. Okay, attacking the mustache. Honestly fair. Oh, okay. It skipped the dialogue and I didn't even bother to read it. I was distracted by the claw. See, that claw, that actually pulled it together. That made him feel a lot more like a crab. I actually like that. That's pretty good. Just what is happening out there? Edie! Edie? I think that's Edie, right? E-N-I-D-E. Indie? I don't know how E-N is supposed to sound. Like, I know it sounds at the end, but I don't think it's needy. Nitty? Yeah. Edie? I'm going with Edie. I'm bad with names. This is my neighbor Edie, who looks like the cool art teacher. Edie is awesome. We're like best friends. We talk like all the time. She lets me help her. Oh, I skipped out an accent. And she brings over desserts on the holidays. And she smells really pretty all the time. She does have the look of someone who would smell very pretty. And I don't know what I mean by that, but I feel like I'm right. Is she a type of animal too? Maybe like a snail. Because of the bun. Could be a hermit crab. But then again, she's got like almost fish scales for the skirt. Yeah, it's not that obvious what type of... I'm gonna go with a fish based off the skirt. Or a sea snail. Can't pronounce my S's. Sea snail. She even babysits me sometimes if Dad's gonna be gone all night. One time I heard Dad tell her that he appreciates her spending time with me. I think it's because all the other girls in my life left. Well, I mean, yeah, trauma be like that. But if there's only one girl in my life, I won't complain about it being Edie, because Edie rules. Are we fighting out here? Oh, she does not look happy. She started it. Nuh-uh. Yeah. Alright, calm down. What's happening, Allie? He took my game forever ago and he won't give it back. Princer, is this true? I was gonna. Hey, don't take that tongue with me. Don't take that tone with me. I'll take whatever tone I fucking want. Wow, okay, man. And to swear, should I tell your father about this? Our date's tomorrow night. Oh! Oh, she's pulling that. Wow, okay. Go to the floor and pulled out the I fucked your mom last night. Well, Dad, but still, wow. She just went on it. Our date's tomorrow night, and I am not afraid to bring it up to him during it. Wow. Tell him I don't care. Dude, you are... Stand down. You are not winning this fight. I'm pulling your claws out on me? Oh, I'm sure he'd love to hear about this. The disrespect. Whatever, who gives a shit? You suck and he sucks too. Alright, he's going through some stuff. I'll give him that. He's lashing out. Sorry for yelling out here, Edie. It's alright, are you okay? Better now that you're here. Aww. Dad forced me to come outside and play while the sun's still out. But I knew I'd run into spoiled old Princer if I did. Wish I could just go home now. Other than that annoying thing, it's just boring out here. I see. Lucky for you then. I'm also bored, and I've got a matcha cake inside. Matcha cake? Matcha cake. What the heck's a matcha cake? Inside, I can't possibly eat all by myself. Aw, heck yeah, this is why you're the best. I try. Alright, cute. So how is it? Everything I built it up to be? Oh, it's so good. You, like, get flavors I never even heard of before. I don't know where you find these. Happy to expand your horizons. Seriously, what's a matcha cake? You know what? No, I'm looking this up. Pulling up Google right now. I'm getting an answer to this. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up for you right here. There you go. You can see my Google. Okay, so it's like, it's green. Okay. Isn't this a type of tea, actually? There's a bright green cake, vanilla buttercream, and fresh strawberries. Ooh, this looks really good. Yeah, it's green tea cake. Oh, that actually looks really good. Now I want to eat matcha cake. Thanks for helping me out back there, too. Printer's been so annoying lately. Like, more than usual. Anytime, Allie. And I can't believe you're dating his dad. Ugh. I wonder if he thinks of you as, like, his stepmom or something. I mean, here's the thing. If you are dating his parent, it's not unreasonable for him to think that. Or to feel uncomfortable about the whole thing, because it does affect him. So I wouldn't blame him in the slightest for thinking that. I blame him for being a little prick, but in that particular regard, he gets a pass. Stepmom? Well, look, if dating his dad goes anywhere, yeah, you kinda are. Goodness, you're thinking much further ahead than I am. Well, you might need to start, because Prince might be thinking that too. I prefer to take things slow. Maybe that's why all the girls down the shoreline call me such a snail. Idiot, you are a snail. I knew it. It was the hair. I know. But I don't like to think of myself as a stereotype. I mean, fair, but like, you can't really blame them for thinking you're dating that, especially because you use that as a threat. At that point, you kind of are taking the authority of step-parent. Besides, being a snail isn't the only reason I like to take my time with things. You do better when you pace yourself. That's fair. If anything, more people should learn to take it slow. You know, honestly, that's a fair mindset to have. Everyone's so rush, go nowadays. Rushing just causes mistakes and leaves you with a mess. That's true. She's not wrong here, but a counteroffer I want to bring up real quick is that if you take too long, you'll miss out on opportunities and things just don't get done. You sort of have to strike a balance there, you know? Allie, are you alright? You don't think I'm too much of a kid, do you? Huh? Where did this come from? Spencer kind of makes fun of me for it. Well, in his defense, you did bring a doll to this. I again don't know what age you're supposed to be. But yeah, pretty much any kid that carries around a doll is going to be seen as a kid. I'm sorry. There's no escaping that. And I get why you're doing it, because we know. But as far as we're aware, Prince doesn't. And most people who see it won't know why. They shouldn't make judgments, but they will. It's an unfortunate part of life. You know, playing with toys and jacks, carrying this old stuffed toy around. Yeah, the playing with toys and jacks thing's just because he's going through the whole grow up past everything you actually like type thing. In all likelihood, it's probably deflecting, which is kind of sad. And I don't know, hearing you say what you just did, it's like, part of me wants to be grown up already, but also, is it okay to, take a little extra time getting there? Huh. Alright, you know what, fair. I mean, yeah, people grow up at their own pace, that's true. But there's also a bit of pressure. At certain points you need to be able to handle certain things. Oh, Allie, of course. Everyone goes at their own speed. And even when you grow up, it doesn't mean you have to stop being a kid at heart either. See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, just look at me, for example. I like plenty of things one might call childish or even silly. Really? I wouldn't have guessed that. Like what? Well, for one, I have cake in my house much more often than I should. And I keep every gift I get, regardless of how childish one might think they are. Stuffed toys, little figures. I even keep the packages, if they're cool, if they're pretty enough. You know what, fair, honestly. Some packages do look really cool. I still remember one of my favorites being a little gift bag with a smiley clown on it. Do you get a lot of gifts, Edie? Well, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or anything. How come I never see them around then? Oh, I have them all stored away for safekeeping. It'd be much too messy if I displayed them all. In this way, I know they're safe. But I hope you might feel comforted in knowing that you and grown-ups still like all the same stuff kids do. We just tend to hide it more, that's all. That's an interesting point, yeah. Most of the time adults are sort of forced to hide the more childish stuff they like, but any adult that really gives up on it just ends up sad. You know, it actually does help me feel a little better. Thanks. You're really... Allie? Thanks for being my friend. I wish I was more like you. Huh. I mean, I like both of these. This one I feel like it's more like I wish I could grow up. I want to grow up to be like you. And this one's I'm glad to be your friend. Like, okay, we'll go with friend. Oh, aren't you just a little sweetie? Thank you for thinking of me so kindly. I've got a, you've got a really big heart, Allie. I'm always jealous. Oh shoot, I wasn't even paying attention to the time. The sun's already setting. Should I, get out of your hair? Normally I'd say you can stay as long as you like. But, yes, might be a bit better for me if you leave now. I gotta get up early tomorrow. And still gotta make a proper dinner and take a shower. No, yeah, it's totally fine. I'll catch you some other time, Edie. Thanks for letting me hang out. As I said, any time. Aw, friendship. Alright, we got a good setup here. Pretty good world building. At some point, something's gonna go wrong. Because we have blood, death, gore, and cannibalism on the list. I wonder if Dad made dinner. Oh no. Ugh, what are you doing out here? Okay, the speed at which he came makes me feel like he's been waiting here for us. Were you waiting to... Exactly. This game keeps calling out what I was thinking. Ew, don't flatter yourself. As if I'd be waiting out here for you. I'm on my way home, dumbass. In case you forgot, I live on this street too. That's a fair point. Don't call me a dumbass. And stop being such fucking dumb. That is my personal favorite retaliation. That's fair. You know what? I hope Edie does become your stepmom. Excuse me? Learn a thing or two from her. Whoa! Damn, okay, calling out his home life. We gotta stop bullying neighborhood girls like a big, dumb baby. I ain't the fucking baby here. You know, this is a world where dude has a weapon at all times on him. Like, claws can cut a lot of stuff. Sure looked that way to me. Always whining and crying and throwing tantrums. Anyone would think you're a bigger baby than I am. Well, until I saw that ugly excuse of a mustache. Oh, fuck you. It's not a good mustache, dude. I'm sorry. Well, hey, idiot, let me go. Is he about to drop the toy? You know, I wouldn't have to call you such a baby all the time. You just grew up already. Oh, he threw the toy into Edie's house. Oh no, he threw it into the house of my friend. This is terrible. It's not like I can literally just knock at her door and be like, hey, you threw the toy in here. Can I have it back? Oh yeah, here you go. This is a non-issue, Prince. You not smart. What the heck? What's wrong with you? Oh no. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. The instant switch. See, the dude's not terrible. It's a weirdly nuanced prick, I gotta say. Most writers don't bother when it's a prick. I like that. Really, sorry, I gotta go. Weirdo, what the heck was that all about? You see, the moment things went wrong, he immediately regretted it. I really like that. Because he's still a prick. But at the same time, he's not a monster, and I like that. In writing, it's very rare for people to actually bother to write out that a prick has a reason to be a prick. Or they at least regret doing it almost immediately. And he acts like I'm the one with the screw loose. Whatever, it's only Edie's house. She must already be in the shower. I don't really want to wait till tomorrow to get it, but it'll be fine. It's Edie. She'll know how to take good care of it for me. I just hope I can sleep alright without it. Just open the door. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think it was going to be a challenge. Hey, kiddo, having fun out there? No, Dad. What's with the attitude? 'Cause I was right and stupid print. I just realized it's not Prince, it's Princer. As in a claw. That pincer. Because of the R. I was reading as Prince. I'm kinda dumb. My bad. 'Cause I was right and stupid pincer was out there and I accidentally skipped a dialogue again. My bad. Pincer really got twisted lately, huh? Want me to talk with him? Or his dad or something? Be a big girl. Not a big girl just yet. Interesting how this one's formatted. Because the last choice was. The other choices have been what we say, which is normally what's done. This is us making a decision. Are we a big girl that can take it for ourselves? Or do we still need support? Okay. Okay. Again, I don't know our age. I find it interesting that Pincer actually regretted it almost immediately and felt bad about it. Which means I think this issue is going to solve itself without us needing to get Dad involved. But at the same time, if it happened to me, I absolutely would have ratted him out. We'll be a big girl. No, I'll take care of it myself. Dad a girl. Just be nice about it. Be easy on him, okay? Or should I? The one always starting things. I know. But he's going through a lot, don't you think? Ain't easy when your dad starts dating someone new, trust me. And I'm not defending him, he's still in the wrong. But people usually don't act out for no reason. That's true. That is true. It's usually there is a reason, but again, on the flip side of this, you have no obligation to learn someone else's reason for doing something. There's a big difference between a reason and a justification. He's not justified in being a prick just because he's upset, but it does explain why he does it. Most of them don't anyway. Oh, poor Dad. Huh. Alright, I get it. I'll go easy on him. But if I will try to go easy on him. Atta girl. Yeah, Princer's not that bad that I think we need to take like a baseball bat with us next time we talk to him or something. I think he's just an angry dude. I had a rough time falling asleep that night. I really wanted to have his old doll back. But I was eventually able to relax enough to fall asleep. I reassured myself that Edie would keep him safe and sound. You know, I think a lot of kids have some kind of stuffed animal that they keep on them for a while until they outgrow it, or they're allowed to keep it when they're older but don't need it anymore. And, like, nothing wrong with that. Honestly, it's totally fair. I used to have a dog one for me for a long time. And then we had to throw it out because of bed bugs, which sucked. Was not happy about that. Now I've grown out of it because I was like over half a decade ago now, but like at the time that was very upsetting. The next morning, the first thing I did was stop by Edie's house to get him back. Fair enough. By the way, I love this music. Very tropical. Perfect vibes. So, Chuck, you already drew a picture and inspiration. Well, it's another day and we're still this grumpy about it? Okay. It doesn't look like there's anything new to explore. Edie, hello. Sally. Wanted to let you know if you found my plushie last night. Hello. There's no way she's still asleep at this hour. She might not be in the house. She must not be home. Ah, that was what I was thinking. Ugh. Ugh, damn it. Hmm? Okay, I definitely heard that. Sounds like Edie's having some trouble. Yes, Rose, we can sneak behind her house. Oh, see, this is blocked. Yeah, the fact that I can't even walk in this clear spot here tells me that we weren't supposed to go back there. Yeah, I can't pass here at all. The door to your neighbor, it doesn't look like she's home right now. Well, why'd you say, oh, damn it? Actually, it might not have been her. Oh, I didn't realize I was actually going to work. Is he crying? Is he crying, or is that just a weird bit of animation to make it feel more alive? Like, it wouldn't be weird if not for the fact that no one else is doing it. Maybe he's just bobbing his head. You okay, bud? Hmm. Uh, sit. Hey. Hi. Why'd you shout earlier? Okay, so that was him. Dead to this boss. You're playing Calamity Heroes? Yeah. Said you wanted the game back, and I am gonna give it back. Just want to beat it myself first. Hmm. Hey, Pincer, why are you so mean lately? This is nice. He's letting him talk to me. Okay. I was trying to ignore it earlier, or assuming it was blending into the pants somehow. But it was bothering me that the pixel sprite earlier didn't show him with a claw, but whenever he raised his hand, he had one. And now I'm realizing I think his claws are prehensile. Like he can turn from hand to claw at will. And that is such a cool idea. Prehensile claws. That sounds so interesting to me. I don't know. Is it because of Edie? Maybe. Could be. I love that. Why are you such a prick lately? I don't know. And I don't know why I'm a jerk. I don't know. I agree with you. This is a problem. I just don't know why. I'm really sorry about what I did yesterday, if it means anything. See, this is why I thought we didn't need to involve Dad. He generally seems to regret already. I don't know what came over me. Hmm. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry too, because I don't think Allie was in the wrong at all. I think if anything, Edie might have hit him a little bit harder than needed with the whole "I'm dating your dad" line, but I don't think Allie said anything out of line, so I'm sorry 2 is out. Okay. Both of these work. In fact, if I was in this situation, I probably would have said, it's okay, but please don't do it again. So I'm wondering, this is more a question of game development as to the writer whether or not what the difference between these two lines are to them. Because I want him to know he can't pull this stuff on me all the time. But I also want to be like, it's okay, I forgive you. I don't know how these lines are different. I'm going to go with it's okay. Could have done a lot worse if we're honest. Just doing in Ia's house, it's not that bad. How far are you in the game? Can I see? Stuck on this cricket? Cricket? I think it's night rabbit, maybe? Then again with the G's, maybe it's a frog like ribbit? Cricket. I'm gonna go with cricket. Stuck on this cricket boss fight. Which stage? Did you get to the form with all the eyes? Didn't even know there was more than one stage. Oh, this poor dude. He's struggling. Let me see what your levels are at. Oh, you're playing as the girl avatar. Interesting. Oh, yeah. She looked cooler than the other pre-tag options. Uh-huh, sure. Sure you're a crab and not an egg. What'd you name her? Claudie. Oh, I like it. I like that name. It sounds really cool. Yeah, think so? Oh, for sure. Alright, sick. Oh, geez, the music's back. I was not prepared for that. That actually scared me a little. You want to being the boss? I know where to get some upgrades. Spill then, because grinding for XP isn't exactly helping. Okay, first you want to backtrack a bit to the Cave of Shadows. There's a hidden waterfall where you can get a stronger sword. After that, head back to town and talk to the shopkeep. There you can buy... Oh, thank goodness we don't hear all of... Ah, that's so sweet. They're friends now. Again, okay, we're making progress here. You know, I've gone from thinking Princer sucks to Princer's pretty well written to Princer's kind of a cool character. I like this one. Ooh, dang. Thought we'd only get past Nicket. Didn't think we'd get past three more bosses after. Oh wow, they had a lot of fun together. Forgot how fun that game was. Jeez, it's getting dark now though. Wait, E's lights are on. I can ask her for the doll back. Wait, E's lights are on? Didn't she supposed to have that date with Mr. Chase tonight? No way she's home that early, is she? Well, I mean, I guess it depends on when the date started. Maybe she hasn't left yet. You knock on E's door. But to my surprise, the door is unlocked, and it opened as soon as I touched it. Well, she needs to get better at closing her door then. Seriously, that's a thing in movies all the time that bugs me. Whenever someone pushes a door and it opens without having to turn the doorknob, all I can think is, close your door properly. You're letting through a draft. I don't care if you live on a tropical seaside adventure, that just means it's salt air getting in now. I don't know what came over me. I probably should have went and told Dad or something. But I guess I was just so worried about her that I went inside to look. Where's our doll? Edie? Hello? I don't like that there's no music here. With Pincer, it felt like it was supposed to be a more intimate moment. I guess intimate's the best word for it. Not like romantic, I didn't get that from it, but like, it was personal between the two of us. Huh. Okay. Which window do you think he threw it into? I think it would be the window right here. Obviously not that window because perspective, but like, you think it's wet. It was recently used. Okay, Edie's oven seems preheating. She has to be home, right? Well, I hope so. Preheated oven's not safe to leave it alone. Use kitchen cabinets. You know better than to poke your nose through these. Let's rate her fridge. There's some notes hanging on Edie's fridge. To-do list. Buy a new garden shovel. Clean basement. It's not a good sign those two are next to each other. Call Reginald? Call Reginald and see if he'd like to go out next weekend. Do not take no for an answer. Whoa. Okay, she's eager. I'm assuming that's Pincer's dad. Otherwise, she's going for someone else. That's strange. Your Chase's first name isn't Is it Reginald? It's Reginald. Dang it. It's Reginald. Who's she writing about then? Okay, so she's dating several people. At that point, the real question is, do they know about it? What level of intimacy does she have with these people? Because, like, it would be bad if she is dating someone and they think it's the two of them, and then she's going around dating, like, four other people at the same time because cheating. But if it's, like, this is their first date with them, so whatever, yeah, obviously you've tried other people, because you're trying to find the right matchup. There's no expectation yet. That's in her story. She also might not be monogamous, and if the others are aware of that, then it's fine. Like it's complicated. I'm not making any guesses right now on that, but I will say, because of the knowledge we have right now, especially with the tags, my money's on Edie is eating people after she dates them. Probably know what's happening, but why not? Is the hall closet. It's stacked to the top with all sorts of cleaning supplies. Most still unopened and untouched. You must have restocked recently. Alright, fair enough. You attempt to open the door, but it's locked. This is the basement, I bet. Huh? Interesting. A locked door inside the house. That could mean several things. Maybe it's the bathroom and she's currently in there. In which case, that's reasonable. Maybe it's the basement where she's burying bodies. In which case, that's bad. For a third option, if she's living with someone else in the house who feels like they need privacy, then that's okay. Books are fine. Also interfere with spending free time. Alright, fair enough. Alright, we're in Edie's room now. The lack of music makes us feel so unnerving. Edie's wardrobe. Edie's fashionable outfits hang inside. Fashionable outfits. However, they offer no sign of Edie or your missing plush. We do still want that plush. One with large curtains. Not your taste. Fair enough. Mostly junk and jewelry, but amidst the trinkets, could I use this? Door key. Oh, okay. When you push your hand down the mattress, you're amazed by how soft it feels. Oh, sweet. Edie's got good taste. Okay, here's a bathroom. I don't know why, but I feel weirdly alarmed by these curtains. Is there, like, something hidden here? Like a dead body? Bathtub shower combo with a long orange curtain. It smells like shampoo. Oh, okay. If we come back here in our day, I'm gonna check this again because I feel like there's a body gonna be in here one time. Gives me that vibe. I think it's because the curtains don't feel like they really should be there, but they are. Small bathroom vanity. Your plush toy couldn't be found inside these cabinets. Don't mind me, Edie. I'm just looking through your stuff, trying to get, my toy back. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Well. Oh boy, here we go. This is kind of disappointing. Not much here. The basement storage unit. It's heavy and the handle is cold. Opening it up, there's... Oh. Oh no. Dad? Probably not Dad, just a similar outfit choice, but oh dear. Ah. 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 Saw a chest in the room too, but I thought that was gonna move forward the plot, which is why I didn't touch it. Maybe I should have done that first. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Don't panic. We need to be smart about this. Did we leave the body back where we found it in the same way? Because if she left the body closed and suddenly it's open, she's gonna know someone was here. We do not want her to be looking into that. You want to go home? That's fair. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we're done. Grab the knob and open the door to run home. You hear someone coming up the walkway. I need to hide. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Hide upstairs, hide upstairs, hide in the bathtub, the bathtub, the bathtub. It's not a body, it's our body. Go into the shower and pull the curtain closed. Okay, I think we're safe. You hear the door open. Someone is in the room with you. It's getting hard to control your breathing. But you have to try. Oh no, 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 my fingers were not on the... We're dead. Allie? I think we just died, didn't we? My fingers weren't on the arrow keys. On the plus side, I think we chose the right place to hide. No, we just... Do I have to go all the way through the whole thing? I do. Okay, well, see you guys in a bit. Alright, we're back, so I'm going to save right here. I have the key. I chose all the exact same dialogue options. Drew the cat again, all of that. Okay, we know what's in here now. That's a corpse. Let's look at everything else in the room first, and then I'll retry the minigame. Wash, dry, repair sits in the basement. Is your hamper full back at home? You don't remember. Huh. Interesting. There's a chest in here. It's locked. If your plush is in here, you'd need another key to access it. Could you imagine if she stored her plush in a locked chest? How dare she? She recognizes its power. Okay, two things I realized, by the way, while going through this. Number one, bold as heck for a snail to come after a crab with prehensile claws. We don't know for a fact that Prince's dad has that, but if his dad does, that's some bold decision making right there. And second, I refuse to believe that in a small town like this, rumors aren't already going around about Edie dating several people. And if those people suddenly start going missing, Edie's gonna get caught. I'm just saying. In a small town like this, I refuse to believe she could actually get away with it. And there it is again. Yeah, we don't know if that's his dad or if that's a different character. She's supposedly just coming home from a day with that dad. So if he's still, with how much body was still left, I'm going to put my bets in. And we know cannibalism's a tag here, so that's probably why they're dying. I'm going to guess that she probably hasn't killed him yet, but she's sizing him up. Getting him to lower his guard. You grab the knob. You hear someone. Okay, hide in the shower again, because that was a good place to hide. On a time limit. Better run. I'm ready this time. I'm ready. Hear the door open. Someone's in the room with you. It's getting hard to control your breathing, but you have to try. Up, down, left, down, side, up, side, up. Ooh, I did it. They do not give much time. You hear the sink start running, and then it stops. It's quiet again. Do you want to get out of the shower now? If we get out now, then the next room is the bedroom where Edie sleeps. But we gotta leave at some point. Because if we stay here long enough, she's gonna find us. I'm realizing now we chose a terrible hiding spot. Probably should have hidden in the closet. Yes. Biscuit for a biscuit. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Don't worry, don't worry. We continue now. We can just continue, find the corpse again, because I don't think there's anything else. This is actually... I actually really like what they're doing with her being silent and not saying anything. Because it really shows how terrified and shocked she is. She doesn't have any quip or anything to say. She just wants to go home. I said, here, you want to go home. Okay, I'm going to try that one more time. If no's the wrong answer, then I'll hide in the closet instead. I could be wrong about the hiding spot I chose, but this is the one we know works. And it feels like it's the right spot to me. Hear the door open. Try to control your breathing. Got it. Again, not much time. They don't give you much leeway there. Think runs, then it stops. It's quiet again. The answer is no. Not yet. You wait a few moments longer. Oh, you heard her leave. Was that her going through the door or going downstairs? I think she went through the door. So no. I think that's her going down the stairs. It's safe now. I think. If she spots us, do you want to leave the room now? No. When someone's coming away again. I knew it! Oh, there we go. Here's someone enter the room you're in once again. You struggle to stay quiet. Don't move. Hold your breath. Don't let her know you're here. Oh, I chose a terrible first hiding spot, didn't I? Yep, I'm caught. I don't like that minigame. It's hard. Not good at that. Okay, let's go again. Dead body. Ooh. You know what? I'm actually going to save after seeing the dead body. Right before I open the door. And I'll leave a save right there in case I'm doing it wrong altogether. Because the spook is gone now. It's no longer really as scary as it is. How do I solve this? I'm going to overwrite it to right there. That way I don't need to go through that every single time. I'm going to try hiding down here instead. Can I hide in our cleaning closet? That would be a much better hiding spot. Oh, you can. Alright, it'll be way easier to hide. There's an order to this. That tells me there's a rule of when and where to hide. And I think I'm going to have to hide in the cleaning closet at least once. I also think from a development standpoint, this is bad game design. If I have to trial and error my way through your puzzle of how to hide with no real indication beyond whether or not that thing killed me last time I tried it, that's not very good design in my opinion. But I think we're just going through the 3 hiding spots. So can I just hide straight in the wardrobe actually? Skip a hiding spot? I don't think I can. No, can't. There's an order. Okay, shower. Wait. And then wardrobe. And then I'm going to assume we wait a while there. And then what I think will happen is we'll have to hide in the closet one more time. I think that's what it is. Which is annoying because I suck at this mini game. I don't care that it's my own fault. They did not give you much time as well. Like, you really gotta get it down. I'll remember the pattern if I gotta. It's quiet again. No. No, I do not. So go into the other room. Wait a little longer. Now it's safe. Yeah, this is just trial and error. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. It does make it feel a lot more alive. This is a real challenge to stay hidden. And I like that we can't fight back. I think that's good design. Darn it. It was so close. I pushed up instead of down. I'm just not good at that. It's on me. I fully admit to that. But like, at the same time, slightly annoying. Because now I'm stuck doing this. You know, I'm not editing any of this out, by the way. You have to watch me struggle too. You can see exactly why I don't like this. Look, this is really well written, and I like how it's drawn and everything. Just this one mini game is bugging me too much. I think if there was a little bit more time, and if there was a bit more of an indication as to when and when it's not safe, I'd be fine with it. But now it's just kind of annoying me. I get it. Allie, as a character, is terrified. You need to get out of this house. Right. Sorry, I need to activate this first. And I do like how it's forcing you to think quick, that you need to find a hiding spot immediately. I actually think that it's... I did it again. I keep putting up instead of down on the last one. I don't know why. Once again, my brain is not braining. We got this. This is the one. This is the run. We got this. We can do it. Hide in the shower. Here's sync running. Then it stops. It's quiet again. No. I wonder if I'd like this more if the Alley game over screen was at least slightly different each time. But it's just not. I keep trying to skip that step. Okay, we got this. I'm calm. I'm in control. I can push these buttons. Very mindful, very demure. I got it. Ooh, okay. She went through a door. I think she's in a bathroom. She's in the bathroom. Run. Run. Why are we walking? Run. Thought I was home free. Singing my lucky stars before I was even at the door. I should not have done that. Allie! Stay calm. Listen, we have a motive to be in the house right now. All we need to do is claim we're here for our plushie, nothing else. If we play our cards right, we can get away with this. Also, first chance to save, I'm doing so because I do not want to do that minigame again. Allie, what are you doing here? Jackson jump rope work that's set up though for it. I'll admit to that. It's good design. I just found it annoying. If I was good at the minigame, it probably would have been a lot more fun. Maybe give a couple extra seconds, you know? Did something happen? Is everything okay? Allie's panicking. I can't blame her. I can't blame her for panicking, but that is not good. You need to chill, Allie. You need to chill. Oh, yeah, I mean, no, everything's fine. I came in here because my doll was thrown to your house the other day. And when I knocked on the door, it was open. Oh, silly me, I must have left it open when I came back home today. As for your little dolly, though, no worries. I put it away for safekeeping. I'll go get it for you. Oh no, if it's in the chest. You left the room to get my plushie back for me. Looking back in that moment, I probably should have just left. Actually, maybe not. That might have made it worse. I don't know. She came back and gave me my toy, and after that, I should have said thank you and left. Yes, but I was so nervous I couldn't help but to keep talking. Oh, okay. I still wish I hadn't. There you go, safe and sound. Thanks, Edie. I guess it's good you didn't go on that date after all, huh? Oh, that. I've been waiting for him all night, but he still hasn't shown. Not even a call. Interesting. That's really interesting. Because what I assumed happened was her date ended, and because she still had most of her body downstairs, I thought she wouldn't have killed him right away. if she killed him and claimed he never showed up, that would give her an alibi. Because she could claim it was a surprise to her too. If it keeps happening, she's busted. But if she does that once, she'd get a pass and be like, no, this was the first person to know he's missing. Or not to know, but to see he isn't there. She just thought she got ghosted. Which means she won't draw attention to it, but if attention is brought to it, she has a good motive to bring up that it happened. That's actually really clever of her, if that's what's happening. My assumption was this date was supposed to be her buttering him up, so that way when she runs out of body in the basement, she can take him out next. I might be thinking too much about the motives of the serial killer, but the story's been really good at writing so far, so I think they thought this through. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, it's all right. That night wasn't a total waste. I know you just had some the other day, but I brought a new cake for Mr. Chase and I to share. Since he's not here, you could get his slice if you like. Aw, really awesome, thanks. Here, you get a cake from the fridge. I'll go get the nice china. Yeah, sure thing. As long as the china isn't in the basement, it's fine. You walk up to the refrigerator and open the door. Okay. As long as she doesn't go in the basement, she won't see that the body is out of the case. Once she finds out the body's out of the case, we're her number one suspect. But we can play that off and claim she was there when we showed up. We gotta be smart about this, which is hard because our main character is currently panicking. Don't acknowledge the head. Also, yeah, no, he's dead. Oh, goodness. Hold on, Edie, why did you... Edie, real talk. Real talk, Edie. Why in the world did you tell us to do this? Also, yeah, no, that was definitely Pierce's dad. So if Pierce's dad is dead in the basement, then her saying he didn't show up is her playing the fool and pretending she doesn't know what's going on. Did she kill him yesterday? I'm wondering if Pierce's dad just disappeared on him and that's why he's so grumpy. That might be it. He's willing to swear straight to her face, so there's no way he thinks she killed him. I'm trying to think of the motives here. I really did swear I had moved it already. I suppose that's what I get for rushing. Edie. Edie, darling. Darling, darling Edie. If I take the cake right now and pretend I didn't see it, would you believe me? Because there wasn't much of a pool of blood there. It's like it was freshly placed, which is dumb. And I'm assuming that's not really supposed to be that way, but they just didn't think of it, which is fine. You know, I shouldn't really be questioning how realistic your gore is, but here I am. Alright, moving on. Edie? Turned my head up to her and said, You kill people. Oh, honey. I don't just kill people. I eat them. I mean, that does explain why he's in the fridge. But the rest of the body... It did say the handle was cold on the containers. The container downstairs refrigerated? Because, Edie, I gotta warn you, meat not being refrigerated is not good. That could go bad very quickly. You don't want that. And corpses tend to have an awful lot of diseases. Especially because there's no real effort done to make sure human meat is preserved. Edie, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful here, Edie. I don't want you to get sick. She said in such a silly way. That kind of tone a kindergarten teacher uses when she's telling her students a scary story. crawling her sharp nails out in front of me before cracking in a narrow laugh. As she was pretending to be a spooky witch in a children's play. I mean, can you blame me? Yes. Yes, we can. Mr. Chase is such a handsome man, and so polite with me, too. Who wouldn't want to eat him right up? Edie, Edie, that's not what they mean when they say that. Edie, please, don't eat him. But he was a bit of a jealous type. If you found out he was not the only date to wind up like this, I think he would have been a little upset. I wish I could feel like that sometimes. Jealous. I mean, I have a connection I really care about. You know, that's fair. Yeah, you would have to care a lot about somebody to be jealous. I'm giving Edie too much credit here, aren't I? But you and I, we're close, aren't we? When you told me before, thank you for being my friend, that felt really nice. It must have felt a lot lighter to love with your heart instead of your stomach. But does it ever stay as full? I mean, your stomach doesn't stay full for very long. You have to eat, like, frequently. I'm pretty sure a corpse doesn't change that. I haven't eaten a human, so I can't be sure, but I'm pretty sure if cannibalism was the solution to hunger, world hunger wouldn't be such a big issue. That is dark, I'm sorry. That was a messed up thing to say. Why are you telling me all this? Well, she didn't just say Allie and kill us, so I think the story's still going. Oh, I mean, that's just because you're not gonna tell anyone. You can promise me that, can't you? This is interesting. Because in the other ending, it's implied we just die. I think in this ending, it's because she's there to immediately tell us. So I think she feels like she's in control here. Yeah, of course. A smart move. Smart move to say that. Not a smart move to actually do it, though. What else was I supposed to do? No, I'm with you. You made the right decision here. Yeah. Promise the killer you won't tell anyone. She's willing to let you leave. Take that deal. Eat that cake with a smile on your face and play along. I would have said anything to leave. What happens if I break the promise? Oh, that's alarming, I asked her. She just stared at me. Well, she kills people and eats them, so I'm willing to bet breaking that promise will not end well. But you shouldn't have asked that, because that kind of is making her doubt you now. And she started laughing. What I just said was really funny. I mean, the answer is pretty obvious. Again, we're shaken up, so I get it. But, Allie, I hate to break it to you, but I know exactly where this is going to go. Last words I remember hearing from her were, "Good night, Allie," as she gently shooed me out of the front door. Okay, Allie. I know you're thinking, how do I survive? How do I get her caught? But maybe instead, think for a minute here. How is Pierce coping with this? I think we should go talk to Pierce and make sure he's okay. Because that is not an easy thing to deal with. Especially because if his dad's going on dates, he probably doesn't have another parent. I say probably, because again, polyamory is a thing, but I don't think it's being considered here. Because it usually isn't in writing, even though it maybe should be considered more often. And I walked home. You know, one of those assumptions that's just safe to make. Hey, Alley Cat, there you are. Hey, Dad, you seem happy. I got some bad news. It's getting late. I'm starting to get worried about you. Yeah, sorry, Dad. I was just, at Edie's. Yeah, I figured. Hope he didn't fill you up on sweets too much while you were there. Dinner's ready. Come sit. I dare say I outdid myself tonight. Oh gosh, it's meat. Oh, that is quite the face we're making. Just gonna say right now, we need to tell her dad immediately what's going on. I didn't get any sleep that night. Okay, so we're afraid. Allie is so afraid that she isn't risking actually telling her dad what's going on. And you know what? Allie should pretend to still be Edie's friend right now. Because if she doesn't, she will probably die. But Allie should also contact the police. I'm not a fan of the Popo, but this is a scenario where we need the Popo. This is the reason why we should have some of them around still. All I could do is sit up in bed and stare across the street at Edie's house, as if waiting for something to happen. Like I'd see her walk out the door and start making her way towards my house. That didn't happen though. Well, good. Eventually the lights on our house went out, but I still didn't go to bed. Well, I didn't go to sleep. You're already in bed. I just sat there and kept watching. Oh, jeez, that's bright. That's my reaction every time I go outside in the day, too. I work a night shift. I record at night. I am a night person. Because my circadian rhythm is set to night because I have to work 12 hours at night for more than half the week. So at that point, it's just easier to make my weekends also nighttime. If you're hoping for some gruesome end to this story, like her coming up after me or my father or something, you'll be sorely disappointed. Kept my promise that she left me alone. And nothing ever happened to her either. When Mr. Chase was declared missing, she allegedly told the officers he never showed up to their date. That is actually a really clever backup story. But she suggested this wasn't the first date to end up that way, so, maybe not that clever. It's one of those things where you can't really repeat it several times over. And I guess she cleaned up really well because I didn't see them bother her again after that. And Chase's kids ended up being taken by their aunt down the block. So okay, interesting. Pierce has more than one parent. By the way, introducing us to Pierce and then having his dad be the victim really matters to me, I think. Because now I feel like Mr. Chase's death actually mattered because I'm really thinking about what that does to his son. Most of the time when I see a corpse in a game like this, I don't really care. That was that was a really good setup, I gotta say. And eventually, Mr. Chase's case went cold. Mr. Chase's case, wow, that's not easy to say. I hope he's not mad at me for that. I like to think he'd understand. I mean, it's understandable that you were too afraid to say anything. I didn't really see Edie after that either. I didn't want to. When it came to things like babysitting, I told Dad I was too old for that now and could stay home alone. When he asked me if I had visited her lately, I would sometimes lie and say I did, so he wouldn't think anything was weird. I wonder if she told him otherwise. I guess I'll never know. Oh, is that it? Okay, 3 years later. The story is not done. Oh, cool. I like this. Ponytail, baseball cap. This looks really good. That brings us to today. I've had no opportunity to save either. Edie doesn't live here anymore. She hasn't for a while. And I'm not really sure where she went. I remember some moving trucks in front of her house one day, and she left with them, and that was that. She didn't live here anymore, and no one else moved in either. Now it's just an old abandoned house on the block. I would be surprised if neighborhood kids start saying it's haunted. It might as well be. I still haven't told anyone. I promised I wouldn't. There's some part of me that feels like no matter where she is or what she's doing right now, she'll know if I break it. Huh. That's really dark. Like, that's a really cool way of ending this. Of just, yeah, she won't admit it because she's too afraid to. Even though the danger's gone now, and that's just it. Wow. Allie. Oh? Pierce? Claudia. Oh, the egg. The egg hatched, I see. Hey! Oh, the hair! Oh, I love it. This design works so much better. Oh. Oh, we love to see it. I did not expect to transcribe this episode. This game, I did not expect this. I was joking about the egg thing. I didn't realize I was right. I had a hunch there was an implication, but I didn't think we'd actually see it. You're staring pretty intensely at Edie's old place. You're not still mad about the time I threw your dolly in there, right? Come on, babe. I apologized for it like a bazillion times now. Oh, it's sweet that Claudia cares this much, though. No. We're cool with that now, swear. Okay, good. We're just coming to get you because me and the other girls were heading to the arcade. And we wanted to invite you. But I see you've got all your gear on, so you're too busy with practice or something? Yeah, I can come. Could use a good trip to the arcade. Sick, let's go. Aww. That's kind of cute. It's actually... Wow. That's so sweet, though. Again, now I feel really attached to that character. And now I feel really bad that his dad is dead. Her dad is dead, man. That hurts. And she doesn't even know it. She also doesn't know her friend knows. At this point, it kind of feels cruel to tell. I think I'm okay with that. I think it's better if I never know where Edie was. I just realized I forgot to read that line, but that's what it said. It's certainly been easier to breathe ever since she left. Despite all the mental scars she left me with, I've been doing okay. I've got a pretty alright life. I'm trying to not feel guilty and enjoying it. When I think about Edie, I always remember that thing she said. Something about loving with your stomach instead of your heart. I hope that, for the sake of others at least, she learned some way of keeping them both full. We're weirdly okay with that. Normal end. These two actually look really cute together, though. I like that. So that's a normal ending. So let me just pull up a guide I have. Well, I don't have the guide open, but I have the page open. Okay, let's see here. There are two endings. One normal ending and one true ending, which means I didn't reach the true ending. That kind of sucks. But I think this was a good ending, not gonna lie. I actually really like this. I'm looking up the true ending right now while I talk. But I actually really like how they did that. Like, our character isn't a hero. But our character isn't a monster either. She just genuinely was afraid. I also really like Pierce to Claudia, how that ended up playing out. And again, the fact that the victim was related to them made this hit so much harder. How we were able to have that moment with Claudia, talking to her main character with Allie and feeling more connected And that happening before the death really made it feel more real. It really made the death matter a lot more. And that's something not a lot of stories do. Like, even stories that are a lot more focused than this one do that. Yeah, there's two endings. Okay, how do I do this? Alright, we're back. I found a walkthrough. And basically, the only thing that's different is we need to hide under the bed instead of in the wardrobe. So I actually chose a fine place for this, because now we still hide in the shower, by the way. I think. You can hide straight under the bed. It's just we use the bed instead of the wardrobe. That's the only difference. And that gives us a key, which is going to be relevant following the ending, I believe. As far as I'm aware, all we need to do is hide under the bed. No. No. Yes. I believe everything else is the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same ending, and the key is after. You hurriedly duck under the bed. Here's someone under the room. You're in once again. You struggle to stay quiet. Don't move. Hold your breath. Don't let her know you're here. Darn it! I pushed up instead down on the last one. It's the same mistake. You're pushing up instead down on the very last one. Okay. As far as I'm aware, the bed's the only thing I need to do. And I believe the ending dialogue is the same and it follows up at some point. But for the beginning bit, I believe it's the same. So I'm just gonna skip ahead until things are different after we do the bed thing right. No. I want to do the bed thing right in the recording with you guys still, so you gotta watch me struggle. Yeah, okay, I've gotta leave this house. So the reason why the bed matters is because there's a key under there. And the key is going to let us go somewhere else. Nailed it. Okay, it's quiet again. What's this under here? Receive strange key. And I believe everything else is the same. So I'll cut to when things are different. That brings us to today. He doesn't live here anymore, she's been for a while, blah blah blah. Yeah. Claudie! There she is. Hey! We love you, Claudie. You look great. I don't know why, but I really love it. It's been a pretty intense, ladies. Whole place. You're not so mad at the time I threw the doll. Come on, babe. I apologize for that like a bazillion times now. Are they dating? No, seriously though, they're calling each other babe. Again, we don't know the ages and whether or not, like, we don't know. There's a 2-year age gap though on them. We know that. I'm thinking too much about that. I just skipped a bit of dialogue that was different, my bad. Yeah, okay, so we just rejected Claudie's arcade because we're gonna go explore the house now and use the key. It's alright, that little bit of extra dialogue was just us denying her. This is where things get interesting. The door wasn't even locked. Last time I stepped foot in this house was that night. Sometimes after so many years, I wonder myself Found myself wondering if that even really happened. Maybe it's a crazy bad dream. Or maybe that's just what I like to tell myself. But I didn't think that after so long, and so much dust, this place would still smell like her. Slightly creepy, but okay. I like the detail that her furniture's gone. Shocking, Eve's old fridge still had some notes of hers left on it. We were a bit disturbed to see that your birthday is listed here. Underneath your birth date is the word cake. You assume that maybe she was planning to deliver you one. Maybe even invite you over on your birthday. But in your past birthdays since then, you were never invited over or received a cake from her. You wonder what year this was for. Huh. Or it doesn't run anymore. For some reason that makes you feel relieved. Given so dusty, no longer in use, comes there completely empty. Okay, fair enough. So I don't actually know what the key leads to. Because this is when I stopped watching the walkthrough and switched back over. Remember this window having long curtains. You must take them, like them too much to part with them. Again, really good detailing. I guess D.D. books were only decoration. Memory serves, her dresser used to contain a lot of jewelry. All of it is gone now. The reflection is obscured by dust and the grime on the mirror. Maybe it's better that way. It's probably best to leave the shower be. Moisture in the air. It's probably created mold behind the curtain. I can't really blame us for having some trauma over the mold. We all know that room matters. Most of the furniture has been removed during the room, but mysteriously this unit remains. There's nothing left inside it, though. Nothing but dust, anyways. The whole closet is empty of all its contents. You've never seen one so empty. Okay. Oh, it's the chest. Of course it's the chest. What else would it have been? The empty dresser with a lamp on top. Some things never change. Why do they all have lamps? You're surprised the washer-dryer combo is still here. Maybe they were too outdated by the time she left. You know what? Here's my hot take for you. The old washers and dryers were better. They don't break that easy. I'm telling you right now, I don't like conspiracy theories because they're usually nonsense, but I genuinely think at this point that washing and drying companies who make them, I think that they are intentionally making it so they break quicker, so you have to keep buying them. I genuinely think they intentionally changed the design at some point to make it break quicker. Because if every house has a washer and dryer, they go out of business pretty darn quick. That's why you need a new one every 4 or 5 years. Nothing is worth opening this unit again. You don't even want to risk it. You tell yourself there's nothing inside and you hope that's true. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I can't really blame you for that. That's fair. Okay. Let's see what's in the chest. The last night I was here, I found a key hidden under Edie's bed. I was never sure what it was for, but I always kept it on me. I'm sure it must be for this. Put the key into the lock. I'm going to point out right now, it's really interesting that Edie left this behind. The chest opens. Huh. You kneel down and begin shuffling through the contents. A note at the very top of everything inside reads, "Gifts from my past lovers." Puts a bit of a knot in your stomach as you begin to dig through them. The first thing you pull out is an old teddy bear. The fur is red and it's holding a velvet red heart. Pink ribbon around its neck is dotted with hearts as well. The next gift you pull out isn't a gift at all. It's a gift bag with a smiley clown on it. Oh, she was telling the truth. There's nothing inside anymore. Well, there's an envelope, but that's empty too. A little bit weird you kept the empty envelope instead of leaving whatever was in there, but whatever. You assume the whole gift was for a birthday, but you have no way of knowing. This gift also really isn't a gift. It's a letter. Dear Edie. I hope you don't find it too cheesy that I'm writing this in a letter. I'm a bit old school sometimes. But I'm also dumping this in your mailbox because I think it's a bit hard to say it to your face. I know I've already been dating for a little bit, but I just wanted to let you know that I really like you. I really like you. I just thought that opposites attract was just a myth, but after meeting you, I'm starting to believe it. I don't think I've ever fallen for anyone this badly. Every time I see you, it's like there's butterflies in my stomach. Despite the butterflies, I also feel so comfortable around you. I could tell you anything and you'd listen. And you do listen. And even with all the fucked up baggage, you still ask me to take me out again and again. I'm so happy with you, and I just really wanted you to know that you're everything. I don't know where I'm going with this, just consider it a love letter. I love you, Edie. And I hope you like the pictures too. They came out really nice. I think we'd look cute together. Excited to join you for dinner later. Your girlfriend. No, no way, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Is that? No. Is it her sister? Tabby. Oh no. Oh no, I was not ready for that. I thought this was more setting. Oh, okay. You know, you know, I thought this was just a cool bit of endgame content more than anything else. I was actually gonna call out that this probably shouldn't be its own ending and whatnot. But yeah. Yeah, I was not. Oh, oh, okay. Okay then. Well, good to know he was eating both men and women. Probably non-binary too, if there were any in town. So, again, I really like the details of how displayed out how accurate it was for us as a child to not be mentally prepared to really catch her or anything. But at the same time, that kind of hurt as an ending. Yeah, this game feels, the story feels like it should have kept going, but at the same time, I feel like that's kind of the point. Is that, yeah, no, Edie never gets caught. We never do anything about it. We just leave. I kind of like that. In a way, it's beautiful. I also really like Pincer to Claudie. I think that was very cute. A little bit of very accurate representation, honestly. That was really well done. Again, us meeting that character before finding out the dead body's their dad really hit hard and made it feel like the body mattered a lot more than just your casual dead body. And you know what? I actually really like this. This was a good game. Very well done. Wasn't prepared for that ending though. Yeah, you know what? No, this one's pretty good too, actually. Yeah, I'd say Arcade Gen has some good stuff. I'm gonna keep going with their games. I saw one called Blackout Hospital that looked really cool, but also has like 8 hour playtime, so that's probably not happening anytime soon. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you around, and I wish you all an absolutely fantastic day.